So this is a day in my life as a Bangladeshi house driver in Kuwait. It's 6 a.m. in Kuwait. The city is still quiet, but my day has already begun. The alarm rings not just to wake me up, but to remind me why I'm here. This video isn't about any kind of luxury, it's about showing the real life of an expat in a foreign country, living far from home, chasing nothing but just a simple dream. So my morning began by me going to the bathroom to fresh myself up. I mean, brushing my teeth and all of those stuff. And then I changed my clothes to my work clothes to go to work. And then just before moving out, I always make sure to drink a lot of water so I can stay hydrated. Then I will go outside and pick up my stuff which I will need to work with. As you can see over here, I'm picking up some brush and a bucket. Also inside of that bucket there are some hand cloths, because even though I am a driver right now and as I'm new over here, I do not have any kind of license or any kind of documents which we do require in order to drive cars in the road. So until I get my license, which will take approximately 3 to 4 months of time, so until that, for now my work is just a couple of simple daily tasks which I have to do regularly. One of them you are already looking at it on the screen. Every day on certain areas I have to brush and keep it clean, because in Kuwait over here there are a lot of sands everywhere. So what you're looking at right now is a sideway. This sideway, every single day I have to brush it in the morning and keep it clean, as you can see. And then after the sideway there is just one more place there that's left where I need to brush it and clean it, which is the front or the main gate of the building. It might seem a little bit of confusing because you can't see any kind of door over there, but believe me, that's just a shutter, which is very normal over here. The shutter is down now, but beneath that shutter there is a huge door, and that's the main door of my owner's building. And then just like that, I now move on to my second daily task, which is wiping off dust from some certain areas or places. Now you can see it's like a kind of like a table or like a cabinet. Inside that there is the gas supply for the whole building. It's like a LPG bottle inside of there. There are a couple of those in LPG bottles inside of it, and I'm just wiping off the dust which are accumulated on that cabinet. And then after that cabinet I move on to this door. I just simply just have to wipe off the dust. And then after the door, this is another cabinet for electrical supply. I just have to wipe them off. And then this, what you're looking at, is the water supply cabinet, and I'm just simply wiping off the dust again. And then I move on to the front gate and I'm just wiping off the dust from that gate. And then after that I went to the third task of the day, which was to wash that black car over there, but there is a Prado beside it. That's why I couldn't do it now. Now I'm heading to my room. Before that, I'm keeping all of the stuff which I took before, and I'm keeping it to place again. Then I'm heading to my room, turning on the AC, and then now I'll go to the bathroom and first of all I'll freshen up myself. Usually at this time what I do is I take a shower after all of the work, but just because there's one more work left, which is car washing, that's why I'm not taking any shower. I'm keeping it for later. After all that work, now I'm preparing my breakfast. Have a look at it. This is what I eat every day at breakfast. And then after having the work done, after having the breakfast, I usually go to sleep, which I'm doing right now. But then an hour later, my kafel called me and told me that the Prado wasn't there anymore and it's okay to clean the car now. It just took me an hour to wash the car, and then after washing the car, I came back. As you can see now that I'm totally dirty, so it's finally time for me to take a bath now. And then after the bath, it's time for the second nap of the day for me. And then after a couple of hours, my kafir called me to bring all of my utensils up to grab my food. Today they give me a very delicious food, which is fish curry, some salads and rice. Fish was very big, it was almost the size of my hand, and after I tasted it, it was very delicious. And then after having my lunch, I straightly went to take my third nap of the day again. And then on to my last task of the day or work of the day is that every day exactly at 7 p.m. I have to go outside and turn on all of the outside lights, and then that's pretty much it for the day. I usually don't have any more work to do. And then I came back to my room again, sitting back, relaxing, and by having this coffee, I decided to watch the brand new Fantastic Four movie while resting. And then after a couple of hours, it's time to eat again. Today for dinner, they gave me some eggs, some pickles, and I don't know what's that called. And this is some sandwich. One was chicken shawarma type sandwich, and another one was a beef sandwich. It was very delicious. The egg was also very delicious. The sandwich was also very delicious. I had a very nice dinner and then cleaned the plates up. And then again, I freshened myself and then organizing my bed. And then I went back to sleep again. And yeah, that's a small glimpse of my day. No rush, no luxury, just a quite simple routine. I may be far from home, but life here is pretty much comfortable in its own way, and Alhamdulillah for everything. I came here to work, to grow, to support, and every day I remind myself why. Some days are hard, some are smooth, but this life, it teaches me patience. If you're watching this till now, thank you from the heart. You're not just a viewer, you're a part of this journey. And yeah, that's a wrap. Until next time, stay safe, stay grounded, and keep going no matter where you are.